Hey, this is Fuzzy Dan with Role Playing Public Radio's Patreon campaign, Ptolus, Living Ptolus, session 4? Yes, 4. Um, with me today is Joe and Scribblykins. Scribblykins is new to this campaign, so would you like to introduce your characters?
Yes, I'm going to be playing Madama Mustana, which is an outsider to Ptolus. She comes from a faraway kingdom, a magical kingdom, and she is essentially come to Ptolus to form the circus rather than join the circus. She's a noble dilettante who wants to have her own menagerie of monsters and other creatures, esoteric and strange. And Ptolus seems to be the perfect place for that because you can delve into the depths beneath to either garner treasure to buy monsters with or to capture monsters.
Alrighty. And Joe, you are playing.
Theobald Vittoria,
Oh,
reprising the noble who is the last chance for his house to return to fame and glory, and he's going to do whatever he needs to make that happen.
alrighty. So the last session that was ran, dealt with um, Umatar and the fact that the young man was getting involved with some nasty chaos cultists, and the PCs, being the stalwart and upright citizens that they are, uh, did their best to get him away from the cults and to stop fooling around with the bad peoples. Uh,
Yeah, I believe we sent him into the biggest religion. We hooked him up with the dang, what's the name of that church?
The
Church of Lothian.
Yes, that's it, Lothian. Yeah, as a apprentice blacksmith.
Alrighty. Um, well, it's funny you should mention that because uh, where where would your character be, Joe?
Well, at the moment, I would say he is likely at Pythonus' house,
Mm-hmm.
uh, just making sure that we didn't overlook anything in our last go through, and seeing whether he's going to make an argument to see what he can see if it's worth his time to make an argument with the other PCs as to whether he should get a percentage of whatever profit this turns. So doing a bit of a value analysis, I guess.
Okay.
Uh, and then when he's done, he'll be heading home.
Alrighty. Well, while you are at Pathana's house, you have a visitor. Um, one of Elena's uh, orphans who's helping with the cleanup process.
Right.
One of the older kids, of course, because child labor is wrong. Um, just comes up and says, "There's a man here saying that he's needing you, sir. I guess."
Yes. Who is it? Has he given his name?
Says that he's from the Bull and Bear Armory.
Oh no.
He's wanting to talk to you about something that you helped him with.
Yes. I'll come out to him.
Okay.
I go out wherever he's at.
Okay. Well, standing out in the main courtyard is one of the two proprietors of the Bull and Bear Armory, the presumed uh, foster dad,
Right.
Umatar, and he's white as a sheet. He's just really He really doesn't know. Yeah, he just has this haunted look on his face.
What's wrong, my good man? Have there been any further developments regarding your foster son?
He just looks at you and goes, they, they sent notice and said that they didn't that they called him for mess and he didn't come, and when they went to try to find him in his quarters, it looked like it just looked like somebody ransacked the place. It looked like he ran away or something.
Wonderful. Well, I suppose you've talked to the town watch.
Yeah, they just kind of looked at me and it's like, oh, a kid went missing. Okay. Um, you sent a kid to go you sent a kid to go study at a church and he mysteriously disappeared. Yeah, okay, we'll get right on that. They didn't seem to take it so seriously. They just figured he'll show up whenever he gets cold and hungry.
Well, I'll see if I can't gather some of my friends and look into this. We did promise we would do our best to take care of your son, so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so Eurus is just, well, I didn't want to bother you again. A friend of ours, who's one of those minstrelly types, offered to kind of go about town and ask after him, and last we knew was that she was using magic and she was using some location spells to try to divine his location, and she eventually found some of his clothes in an old storehouse behind a school in Old Town. And then she went to go investigate this place, and then we haven't heard from her since. I mean, if you can spare the time to find her and figure out what she knows about where he went, I would be in your debt. We've had some magical items traded in, and you guys can just feel free to pick one of those before we put it on the shelf.
Well, fine, yes. We will find her and, if necessary, help her find your son.
Okay.
Just give me some time to get some of my companions together.
Okay.
And I'll go look for them and realize that no one is about.
Right. So
I was sorely tempted to interrupt that conversation and go, "What? I will help."
Well, that's actually when you're going about town and you're looking, you're like, well, someone was using magic and divination and spells along those lines, and none of your previous allies seem to be ready or available. You do hear about a oracle who's been working out of a mystical menagerie that has started to gain some attention in Ptolus.
All right, I will go visit that oracle.
Okay.
I mean, can't cost that much. It's only a menagerie. It's a sideshow oracle.
Uh-huh.
Oh, better this than nothing.
Wait, it's in the noble quarter?
Yeah. Because I forget, Madame Mistara, do you have any kind of divination magic on your utility belt of magical
No.
spells?
I have detect magic, comprehend languages, identify, tenses floating disk. But I do have an actual oracle, so
There you go. Okay. So you approach the menagerie. So at this point, Scribbly, what does your menagerie look like to someone that's coming to visit?
well, that depends a bit about how the organization works. Territory 1, Sovereignty 1, Might 1, Influence 1, Treasure
You,
2. And
so
is it summer or autumn?
Summer? Maybe? I don't know. I don't remember what season it was last time.
I ask the hard questions, apparently.
Well, you know what Gary Gygax said, no real campaign can be run without accurate record timekeeping records or something to that effect.
I'm running a Kingmaker campaign in Pathfinder. It's taken me the better part of 3 years. We're on month 65 or something.
Wow. That is impressive.
It is. We've had a lot of fun.
I haven't been able to run anything longer than 12 or 13 sessions in like 5 years. I can't keep everybody together.
sorry about that.
Well, we have lost 2 players in the course of that time period. But such is life.
Yes.
How does the company bonuses or numbers reflect the menagerie's influence in the city when I have 1 in everything except treasure, which can potentially be 4 depending on the season?
Right. So
If 1 in influence isn't really anything special, then she's probably set up her menagerie in a warehouse in one of the lesser districts. But her ideal is to set up a menagerie in the nobles' quarters and try to climb the
So
social ladder there.
with territory 1, you've got a neighborhood. You pretty much have influence over a neighborhood within the city, or a small church, um, or you could have a single large ship in port that has your menagerie all put up inside of it, if you want to go that route. Um,
That could be
treasure
the
just treasure just implies kind of your cash on hand as an organization. It doesn't really indicate how.
yeah. So I have either 1 large warehouse somewhere or
Yeah,
something like that.
yeah, okay. A large warehouse out in the docks, that's fine.
Yeah, not the best area, but that will get better as territory improves.
Right. In terms of influence, um, what's your influence at?
1.
Your company has negligible pull when it comes to other companies, so it's not like you've got leverage against anyone yet. So, but when you're working with the Brotherhood of Redemption, um, you can work against them to you have the ability to have your opinions be known and matter, and any major events that involves them you can get some leverage on in a timely fashion. So
Cool beans.
alrighty. So yeah, it's a warehouse, and there's I'm sure it's colorful and looks very exotic in accordance to Madame Mistana's native land.
Lots of colors.
Yep.
Well, I will look for the person who seems to be in charge.
That would be the woman who's swaddled in baggy, colorful clothes and has her head wrapped around with a long blue shawl and is
Looks like
running
an oracle
around.
to me. I know you're not the oracle.
I'm not the oracle. No.
Oh there, are you the oracle attached to this menagerie?
Be careful with the vargs. Be careful. Just let the animal. Excuse me, just a moment. Just let the animal handlers take care of it. And yes, what can I do to help you?
Well, I am interested in consulting your oracle. I need to find some friends of mine, or perhaps another missing oracle.
There is someone missing?
Yes, a foster child of a local armorer.
Oh,
My friends and I have promised to help him out, but they all seem to be otherwise occupied.
well, that is too bad. But my oracle, she is real thing. She real oracle, not like fake oracles on street corner. My oracle come from long family line of oracles from the land of Kem. So I will take you to her, and we will see what she has to say about this missing individual. Please, come, come.
Yes, thank you.
My name is
Let's go
Madama
see the oracle.
Mistana. My name is Madama Mistana. I am the manager of this mystical menagerie.
And I am Theobald. I suppose my current occupation would be adventurer.
Oh, you are adventurer! You
Oh,
go down
please,
into
not
depths
so
below Ptolus.
It's been done, yes.
Oh, Madama Mistana would very much like to accompany someone on such a uh, intense and terrifying journey into the depths below this city. She has heard so much about the monsters that might be found in such an area.
I give her a strange look.
She clearly seems excited about this prospect.
Yes. Well, I don't plan on traveling there at this time. It's also quite dangerous. You would need some protection. I wouldn't feel comfortable.
Oh, Madama
Guiding you
Mistana is an
myself.
accomplished wizard. She is from
Well,
the
that's
land
a
of Kem, land of wizards and magic, and also but many wars. But come, we are in Ptolus now, much better place.
Well, that's a different story. Perhaps you would
Yes.
be
Here we are.
interested? Oh, yes, all right. So,
The oracle is very sort of classic, gypsy-like. Have a crystal ball that she gazes into, and a little bit theatrical, but actually an oracle.
Okay, so
You can give her a name, or I can come up with one.
we can come up with one for her later. So she starts. You start giving her information about Umatar, about where he was, about what has happened. Do you mention the Chaos Cults and the Brotherhood of Venom?
those are all bad signs.
Well, no, like, do you mention those things to her, or are you just saying, hey, this kid is missing?
I will mention. I'll give as much background as I can without mentioning Chaos Cults or the Brotherhood of Venom, because I imagine mentioning either of those things would scare her off.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she starts humming and such, and just starts reading your aura. And as you are talking about him, she's just waving her hands more and more around, lights some incense, and starts wafting the smoke up into the air, continuing to chant,
See,
Yeah.
I think to myself that she must be of some fairly weak power if she needs all this rigmarole.
Haughty,
Mm,
haughty.
Yes, that's his deal.
well, and also,
It's traditional.
it's also a show, so come on.
That's the character. It's not me.
To do. Crop. And let's go back. So in that common files, I'm going to drop a picture in there. And that face shows up in the smoke.
All right. Let's take a look at the
Oh.
face.
Paralysis ray emitter.
Yeah. Excuse the references. That's as small as I could crop the image out of the book.
Right.
Let's see. Still, that is a very nasty-looking elf dude with a metal mask.
Yes.
Yes.
And she starts wafting that, and then there's continues, and she starts to chant even further. And then what you see is what looks like to be parchment in the smoke. And then something is being written on it.
All right. Parchment.
If I can get it to load. And it is a comment that simply reads, "Thank you for everything you have done for me. I go to live a new life with a new body now. Signed, Iltamar." Then an image of a rather petite, attractive-looking human female holding a leather jacket, which Theobald, you recognize as the jacket that Umiltar would wear. And she's standing in a warehouse looking at the jacket, holding the jacket, and then a squat figure comes from the shadows behind her, cold cocks her, and she stumbles, and that's when the vision ends.
Oh, it is not looking good for your friend.
Indeed.
I do not like the look of that elf. Thank you very much for your service.
Yes.
My oracle, she gets so tired after these affairs. Let's give her a moment to rest.
Mm-hmm.
Do I owe you anything for this reading?
No. This one is on the house. We have just arrived in town, and I need to spread the good word about Madame Mistana's mystical menagerie, and perhaps do a little bit more. Would you like my assistance in finding this missing person of yours?
If you are as accomplished a wizard as you claim to be, absolutely.
Certainly I am. I know many spells.
Excellent. I myself am a sorcerer. So hopefully between the two of us, we should be able to rescue the prior diviner and Tumar from whatever fate befell them but we'll see.
Okay.
We shall
So,
indeed. Oh.
Both of you, if you have any kind of knowledge, local or even arcana
Yeah.
sort of skills, you can go ahead and roll that.
I don't think knowledge local is a thing anymore.
Oh, it's something else now. I forget.
History, maybe?
History, sure.
I have both Arcana and History, and they're both the same.
Okay.
I have Arcana at. Yeah, they are both the same. Yeah. Apparently, I didn't bother putting. So, how about I roll History since I've been around here? That makes more sense.
Yeah, and I'll roll Arcana.
Okay.
I'll keep using the dice rolling app.
And I'll roll Dice Stream.
Oh, that's a thing too. I could do that. Let me get my dice stream.
All right. Let me know if it showed up. I don't know if Google fixed it where you need the camera on.
Yeah, as far as I know, you still need the camera.
All right. I got a 20. Out of...
Guess what I got? 20.
All right. 2 18s in a row, I imagine.
All right.
Actually, no. My total is 27.
Oh, dang. Yeah, I rolled an 18.
Yeah, I rolled a 20.
All right. So what you guys trip on is, Madame Mistara, you have actually seen that mask. Looks very familiar to you, if not the mask itself, but things you've seen like it before in your worldly travels. You identify it as Chaositech, which is a very unpleasant brand of magic, and specifically grafting chaos-aligned materials and chemicals and machinery onto normal bodies in an attempt to enhance their abilities. And when talking about that and realizing exactly what it is, the Theobald, you realize that there are rumors of a Chaos Tech surgeon who operates in and around Ptolus, and they call themselves the Surgeon of the Shadows, or the Surgeon in the Shadows.
Yeah.
And you have both heard that such individuals that, for a price, will augment just about anybody set in front of them. And while the augmentations would be horrid to observe, they give you abilities that are beyond fantastic.
Now the Monty Cook is coming through.
So it does seem like your friend has some very nasty friends, I'm afraid.
So it appears. You say Chaositech, you say. Well, there is a surgeon rumored called the Surgeon in the Shadows who will attach that to anyone for a price.
Well, if there is only one, then
That
as
seems
far
to
as
be
the
the
Oracle's vision indicates, then he is going to have his life changed with the help of this surgeon in the shadows. Perhaps if we can reach the surgeon before he does, then we can stop it and convince him to pursue a less extreme path of self-enhancement, self-improvement.
Perhaps. However, now that we are to be allied in this enterprise, I will tell you that this boy was previously a very low-level member of possibly a chaos cult called the what is it, Viper Brotherhood?
Brotherhood of Venom.
Brotherhood of Venom. And we managed to
Silly name.
I agree. We managed to extricate him from that position and enter him into the Church of Lothian, where we assumed, foolishly, that he would be safe. Apparently, the Chaos Cults had more invested in him than we previously realized. I do not believe that this is a fit of teenage acting out, this attempted or supposed quitting of the church.
Hmm.
But let's find this surgeon in the shadows.
Seems he is our best lead. But who was this woman who held up a jacket and who got knocked out, seemingly?
That was a person that is not familiar to either of you. Probably a safe assumption is that's the person that was looking into Tumar.
Yeah, the person that they hired to find Tumar.
Then there are two people in danger. We should search for them both.
Indeed. Likely where we find one, we'll find the other.
Let us hope so. And let us hope our magics will be strong enough to overcome these vile cultists.
And the last bit of information that's relevant is that you do remember that, just thinking about her comments about an old storehouse behind a school in Old Town, really in terms of schools in Old Town, the ones that pop up, the most prominent one is the actual school of philosophy called Master Alam School of Thought. And you've heard tale of there being a warehouse behind the School of Thought that was a place that students that would like to go outside and pontificate would stand around and...
Philosophers, never has there been a more worthless breed.
You think so?
It's been my experience.
But they do make some very excellent logical thinking riddles and things like that. Very, very, very much fun for the children.
Worthless scribblers of ideas that aid no one and provide nothing.
Well, you are entitled to your opinion, of course. But perhaps we should investigate this place first.
Yes, I suppose so.
If this is where the woman disappeared, or possibly disappeared. By the way, out of professional interest, what kind of spells do you have prepared for the day?
My spells are summoned at need.
Well, what spells do you know? I apologize.
Right,
I'm used to consorting with other wizards, not sorcerers. This is a new experience for me.
All right. Let's see. Cantrips, I've got Light, Minor Illusion, Mage Hand, Shock and Grasp. Level 1, I've got Detect Magic, Magic Missile, Chromatic Orb. I've also got Acid Splash as a cantrip. I've got Detect Magic, Magic Missile, Chromatic Orb. Level 2, or Level 1. Level 2, I've got Misty Step, Cloud of Daggers, and Detect Thoughts. And level 3, I've got Lightning Bolt.
Ooh, nice. Well,
I'm combat heavy.
That is good. I am not. I usually prefer to let others handle the grunt work, if you understand my drift.
Yes.
But I am able to turn foe to friend for a while, and make the people go unconscious.
Well, be careful with the use of that first one. It's illegal.
Oh, well, I am sure it will be fine. As long as I use it wisely. And I can protect us from certain creatures so that they will have a harder time of taking control over your mind and other such things. Very, very useful when you are consorting with the wrong or right kind of monster. And I have other spells that can paralyze people and make someone levitate, and I can make simple suggestions to others that they will likely heed. And of course, I can stop the spells of a hostile wizard, just like that. And she snaps her fingers.
Oh, that is good news.
As well as speed up and slow the passage of time for some people. Essentially, counterspell, haste, slow,
Right.
levitate, hold person suggestion, protection from evil and good, sleep, charm person, shield. And I have a few cantrips. Friends, which is situationally useful. Minor illusion. Go minor illusion, bro. Prestidigitation and vicious mockery, which I love.
Vicious
Cantrip.
mockery.
You nasty do-gooder. And then they take psychic damage to the head and disadvantage. I have other spells, but those are the ones I have available. I have a bunch of ritual spells. Detect magic, comprehend languages, identify, tenses floating disk.
So I'm assuming you guys are heading your way to the School of Thought.
Yes, definitely.
Just a moment. Let me get a few coils of rope to put in my bag. I assume rope is something I could easily procure.
Yeah.
Always useful. You never know when you might need rope.
That is true.
Okay. So you do find the School of Thought, and north behind the building is a warehouse. It looks dilapidated, like it'll fall apart at any moment.
Just like the vision.
Yeah, indeed. Perhaps we can find some clothes and get coshed on the head as well.
Well, perhaps we should keep our eyes open. Do you have perception?
Yeah.
Good. I don't.
Nope. I apologize, I do not.
Well,
Both rolling
excellent.
at base.
Let's hope there aren't two squat figures this time around.
Yes. All right, so let's try and find where she got knocked out. Look
Okay.
for signs of a struggle.
Well, as you go around the outside of the building, there are trees that are just kind of sprouted up around it. Sprouted, they're actually full-grown trees. I apologize. There is an entrance into the warehouse, a larger door on the southwestern, or on the western wall, south end, and then there's another door on the eastern wall, north end, that looks more like a person-sized door.
Let's go in the person-sized door.
Alrighty.
Well, I assume you are not very stealthily capable. So,
No, I am not.
well then we simply walk up as if we belong. If anyone asks, I am simply here to survey the site for potential future purchase.
That makes sense to me. And I'll be here as your,
Escort.
Yes,
You are showing me the city.
absolutely. We're old friends, of course.
Absolutely. You understand me perfectly. All right, we walk up. And Madame Mistana attempts to open the door.
The door opens with a little bit of effort and a heavy amount of creaking. You open the door and you just see piles and piles of refuse, trash, debris. Some of it looks like it's from the roof of the building, which just reinforces the thought that this place could collapse at any moment. And the trash is just piled high.
Madame Mistana will get a quarterstaff and start pushing piles of trash to the side as she walks into the room.
Okay. You can do perception or investigation.
Can you do untrained rolls?
Yeah.
And then I'm going to go with investigation.
And I will go with perception.
14 investigation.
6 perception. Sure is dark in here.
Perhaps a little light.
You get a strange feeling like this. There's something not right. This warehouse seems to be abandoned. That there's just garbage left here. That it's not been disturbed, and that no one needs to be here because the place about to fall down. But the more you look at it, the more you realize that there's, with all the trash and the garbage, there really isn't a whole lot of dust. That would suggest that it's been abandoned. So there's something else going on here.
Theobald.
Yes.
It seems like perhaps someone is still living here.
That might be the case.
I mean, the trash, it is placed around, but there is no dust. There is no long time decay. It is all recent. It is like someone is trying to cover up place and make it seem abandoned. So perhaps we should search this place more thoroughly.
I think that is a good idea. There has been an infestation of rat men in this city recently. Speaking of which, does this look like a rat man den?
Oh, no.
All right.
Then we are simply doing our civic duty by investigating this dilapidated place to see if there are more rat men infesting it. By the way, these rat men, are they all over? I've seen a few, but we have not managed to capture any yet, and I'm not sure I really want to. They are everywhere, it seems, so there is not so much feeling of wonder when one sees a new creature that is just a rat man. Madame Mistana will go into the details of trying to keep monsters.
Right. And I'll say, well, you're right about the rat men. No one is impressed by them. Also, they're filthy.
Yes, but would they be impressed by a non-filthy ratman? If we wash one up and make it presentable, dress it in proper clothes, and teach it to speech properly.
Are you attempting to Pygmalion this rat man?
You know the Brotherhood of Redemption? Also silly name, but very, very reasonable folks. We have already made overtures towards them, and I am happy to say that one of my girls is going to marry one of their monks, or possibly a relative of their monk. I am not sure how that monk thing. Is there celibacy in Brotherhood of Redemption?
You know, I'm really not sure. I never looked into it that much.
I will have to. So, you finding anything?
It's dark and very trashy in here.
You know light spell, yes? The two nobles are searching through the trash, and both of them, I imagine, are not particularly being very keen to get their hands dirty. Madame Mustana is just shoving at things with her quarterstaff. I'm not sure how Theobald is handling this.
I'm kicking them with my boots on. I suppose I didn't think to bring a torch. All right, I'll cast light.
Well, you don't use a spell slot for cantrips.
I know you don't. It's just he's operating under old school thinking.
Yeah. No need to cast spells if you don't have to. Actually, you know what? I will help. Madame Mustana starts casting Prestidigitation to clean up the area.
Okay. Yeah, as you are prestidigitizing the stuff away, again, your suspicions are confirmed. There really isn't dust. And the more you start clearing out trash, the more you see that there's kind of an organized pattern to how this stuff has been stacked.
Is it organized in a way to hide a certain part of the building? Is it organized?
Yeah. You start to see that, wow, there's actually a door behind this pile of trash.
Ah! Found one. Found it. There is a door behind this pile of trash.
There's a door behind that pile of trash?
Ah!
Is this one of your friends, or is it the one I'm supposed to mind control?
No. He is one of our friends.
You see a very...
Still she.
Still she. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's hard when you can, like, shapeshift. Yeah. It's hard. People forget.
Good boy Petey wouldn't be along with you, would he?
Petey is busy doing some demolition work in the East Wing. And I couldn't dissuade him. He seemed to be intensely enraptured by the way the children cheered when he knocked down walls. So I thought it best just to leave that scenario where it lay.
Indeed.
Yeah. I heard that Hyrus, Tumar's dad, needs help somehow. You left a really interesting note on my door. Interesting in that it didn't have very much information on it.
I was in a hurry.
Well, that's fine.
So Tumar seems to have left his safe confines at the Church of Lothian. However, it appears that the room was ransacked, so more likely it was a kidnapping.
Great.
The family hired a oracle of some type to determine where the boy went. She found something out and went exploring, and herself has disappeared. So I, being unable to find any of you, hired my own oracle. And,
well, he hired my oracle.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, she is not the oracle.
No, I am a mighty wizard from the land of Kem. A pleasure making your acquaintance. I am Madama Mistana, manager of the new mystical menagerie down by the docks.
That's very alliterative. I'll have to take the kids for a field trip.
Yes, I love your language.
I'd shake their hand. It's a guy, right?
No, Madam Mustana.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear. I shake her hand.
Mistana.
I was so overwhelmed by the alliteration, I lost the gender pronoun.
I'm not sure if you can see it, but her description, I'll repost it in the chat.
There it is.
She is an outsider. She's clearly not local to Ptolus.
Gotcha. Cool. Well, it's great to have you. So your investigations led you to the secret door.
Well, this is the first secret door, we think. My oracle, she showed us a vision of this evil elf with Chaositech, a mask, it seems. And then there is a vision of parchment on which is written, "Thank you for everything you have done for me. I go to live a new life with new body now, signed Tumar." And then we saw an image of this place, of a petite young woman holding a jacket, and a squat figure sneaking up behind her and knocking her unconscious.
Okay. None of this sounds good.
Yes, and we
Nope.
have further deduced that given the elf with the Chaositech mask, that this Tumar might be getting involved with getting these Chaositech evil kind of magic and technology blended together, tainted with chaos, and it is used to enhance one's abilities beyond what.
Yes, I'm aware. I
Oh,
I fought some of that. It was a giant Hydra. It was not fun.
oh, they ruined the giant Hydra with Chaositech.
They did indeed. They kept
For
it in an ice
shame!
cave in the underground. It was
For
really
shame! For
Yeah.
shame!
it was not cool.
I know
missed
not
that
how
part.
to appreciate the natural beauty of these exhibits that are to be found beneath Ptolus.
Yes, I really would rather not have wasted all the work I spent on Tumar. You know, keeping him from being corrupted by chaos by letting chaos corrupt him unwillingly. So it's a whole personal thing here.
Well, worry not. Madame Mistana is pleased to be helping new friends in city of Ptolus.
Excellent, great, cool.
But anyway, we found out there is a Chaositech surgeon in town, or at least Theobald knew of him, who calls himself the Surgeon in the Shadows. And
Yes.
he might operate somewhere around here, we think. We are trying to chase down leads now.
Okay, well, cool. Well, now that I'm up to speed, you wanna see what's inside this door?
Yes, but please, what was your name?
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot that I didn't introduce myself. My name is Elena Sakari. I am the proprietor of Sakari's Home for Wayward Youth.
Oh, you own orphanage?
Yes. I like to think of it as a way of getting the kids, jobs, trades, that sort of thing, off the streets.
That is very kind of you. Very kind. You are a noble individual.
Your flattery is too sweet and will give me diabetes.
Anyway, I am a wizard, as you perhaps might have seen when I used spells to clean up the floor here.
I dabble. I dabble in that sort of thing.
So you are a wizard too?
No. Like I said, I dabble. There's not been formal study. Anyway, we should probably move forward with
Oh,
this.
well, very well.
Okay, so is the door locked?
The door is not locked. What's your passive perception, Elena?
17.
It's not locked, but there's something not right about this door.
This door probably has a trap.
Oh, that is not good.
I don't know in 5e what you do with traps. Is it like do you roll an active perception to figure it out, or?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay. Just get the dice stream going. Come here. Load. Okay. I rolled a 16, and my perception's a 7, so that's a 23.
Yeah, there's a trap designed to spray acid on the person that actually opens the door.
That's not good. Okay. Can I go about disabling that? I have thieves' tools.
Go for it.
What is she doing?
There's a trap designed to spray acid on anyone who tries to open this door.
Oh.
Let me just jigger it a bit. So that's just that. This would be a dex plus what, or is this a skill? I could do sleight of hand.
Hold on. Do. It's actually an intelligence arcana now.
Oh dear. Okay.
No, that's a
I
magic
have a-
trap. Never mind.
What?
Something else.
Sorry. That was
Okay.
to disarm a magic trap. Intelligence investigation to deduce how to disarm it, and then a dexterity check to determine whether or not you've completed the necessary sabotage.
Well, I have no idea how to disable it because I just rolled a 1. So I don't know. Do any of you have magic that opens doors? Do you know how to open a door from a distance?
I could lock it really good if
That's
I
not
spent some time.
the same thing.
I know.
I could blast it, but that's about all.
Would Mage Hand be able to open the door if we stood back?
Yes.
All right, let's all stand well back.
All right, I'll. Yeah.
Yes, let's.
All right, standing well back. Mage Hand.
Yeah, acid just sprays out onto the floor.
Well, it is a good thing you saw that.
Yeah, I just wish I had taken the learner's correspondence course for how to disable acid traps.
How virulent does the acid look? How intense?
About 6d6 worth of damage intense.
Oh my god!
Whoa!
That you saw that.
That's some serious acid.
Someone doesn't want to have their house invaded, seems.
You know what? In this neighborhood, I don't blame them. Shall we?
Well, let's invade this house then.
Yeah.
No, usually I keep guard at door to prevent people from sneaking in.
A guard is usually more of a deterrent. This is, I think the owner of this particular door cares whether the person who opened it lived or died, although there may be a preference for death.
Clearly.
Joseph, I don't actually remember what your character class is.
He's a sorcerer.
Oh, okay, God.
So,
we're
all magic.
We're
Jesus.
all really, really vulnerable to damage.
Okay, so we have one warlock bard, one wizard, and one sorcerer. Great. I guess a marching order doesn't matter that much then.
Nope. Which one of us has the most HP?
I have 33 and I AC of 15. I guess I'll have to go first then.
Yep.
36 and an AC of 14.
Yay.
28 and an AC of 10.
Okay, yeah, you stay in the back, Adam.
Madame Mistana has different strengths.
Yes, that's fine.
Hold on just a second.
Oh, I cast Barkskin on myself.
Good call.
Good call.
I use my magical loot, which has random spells in it.
Oh, that's right.
I should actually probably check to see if there's a magical item I can pick up. Where is magical items? Something to give myself an edge.
Well, now I have an AC of 16.
Oh boy.
Yeah. It's fine. We'll be fine. It's cool.
We have spells.
We have
are the
spells.
most broken characters.
Alrighty.
We don't get hit.
So, gonna load up another image for you guys.
All right.
really happy I bought that loot. Jesus Christ.
Well, where can we find
Screenshot 22.
magical items?
They're in the Dungeon Master's Guide, I think.
Oh,
Yeah, they're in the
I don't
DMG.
have that.
I illegally downloaded it.
There should also be one of there should be like the OGL documents that's got some magic items in it.
I still have one treasure voucher.
Yeah, me too.
Oh yeah, I can
treasure
probably
vouchers.
find it on the internet when I think
I'd like
about
to
it.
think of it as a coupon. It's just in the bottom of my coin purse. I just haven't figured out how to spend it yet.
So yeah, screenshot 22, the image on the top half of it.
Where?
In the common files.
Oh, okay, hold on a second.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, it's coming right at you.
Oh, hello. It doesn't look friendly.
Nope.
No, it looks chaos-a-techy. Alright, I guess this is an initiative roll.
Yes.
Europe.
Ah, there is guard.
Oh.
See?
Oh boy. Okay, what's my initiative? Where are you? I wrote you down, and you're on here somewhere. It's just plus dex, right?
Ooh, that's not good.
18.
All right. Get in it.
My dice.
Dice stream. Alrighty.
16.
Oh man. 21.
Nice.
Rolling like gangbusters over here.
Yeah, good.
Okay, I guess I assume I'm going first.
Yeah, just barely though.
Oh, well. Oh, crap.
So yeah, it's coming right at you. Cleavers and harness a whirling.
All right, well, I'm not ready to screw around yet, so I'm going to hit it with a chromatic orb.
Nice.
3d8 damage of type of choice. I choose acid. Acid is the dragon of my descent. It gives me my charisma bonus in damage. So it'll be 3d8 plus 3. And I think I have to roll my spell attack modifier. Yeah, because it's a ranged attack.
Okay.
So I rolled a... Let's roll it. Oh my god, 19. I gotta put my camera on. Sorry, guys. You need to see my face.
Hello!
Hello! Yeah, so I rolled a 19 plus 6 for 25 to hit it with that attack.
And that'll hit its AC. Is there any effect on that?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, for the acid. Just, let's get to chromatic orb. I guess, do they have spell cards like they used to? Because, boy, that would be real convenient.
Let me copy paste the grimoire into the chat for you. I've got a searchable
if the
down
attack hits, the creature takes 3d8 damage of the type you
Right.
choose.
Yeah, that's it. So 3d8 plus 3. So I'll roll 3d8.
Any save involved on that?
No.
Not that I can see.
That's pretty sad. 12 plus 3 for 15.
Okay.
I guess that comes out to be about average.
Yeah. Okay. So it goes next. Who was in front?
I was.
Okay.
My AC is a 16 right now.
Yep. You know what? It's just going to try. It's going to do that one instead.
Oh no, whatever that one is, it doesn't sound good.
Well, it's just going to be a multi-attack. Eventually, I was going to have to start rolling well. What's your AC?
16.
So all three of those will hit.
Oh boy.
Oh damn. Okay.
That is not good.
And wanting to make sure that I don't get my additions confused.
All right. As a reaction, it needs to make a dex save. Once you're done rolling all the stuff.
Right. Okay. Well, you... Right, it just came at you with its fists, which are implanted with spikes,
Ow.
so that's not too bad.
That's not terrible.
Yeah. So... Let's do... First one... is 6.
Mm-hmm.
Second one is 8. And the third one is also 8.
Okay, yeah, that hurt a lot. Fuck.
The second
Ow.
one was a critical, by the way.
Oh.
Ow, Jesus Christ. Did it make its dex save?
For deck save, what's the DC on that?
Let me scroll down. 15.
No.
It takes 14 points of fire damage as I swear mightily and flames erupt from the ground. Thank you, hellish rebuke.
That is pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh. You have the taint of the fiends. Still, it's good.
I mean, you know.
Right now it's good.
Yes, right now is very good for that.
So you guys are up.
Is it me or is it
Madame Mistana.
Madame? Yeah,
Whoever got the 18.
that would be me.
Because it goes 18 and 16.
Okay. I don't have anything that'll knock it back. Jesus, this is terrible. And it's right in my face too.
Yes.
All right. Can I take a 5-foot step?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna take a 5-foot step. Then I'm gonna, I guess, use healing word on myself because I like one more of those and I'm gonna be dead. So, because I will literally die. Sorry.
Wow.
This is
Yeah,
why
it's not the best for healing, but it's what I have.
Yeah.
And I do not do very much healing.
True.
Jesus. My modifier is a +4. So it's not terrible. Yeah. Okay, that's it. That's all I have. It's Madame's turn, I think.
Yep. Okay. Madama brings out a crystal, blows on it so that it glows, and then says something in a native language that sounds fancy, and the creature will have to make a wisdom saving throw. DC... where is that? DC 15?
Okay.
I think. It's 8 plus proficiency bonus plus primary ability modifier. Correct?
Yes, it does make it safe.
It makes 15. Oh well.
It rolled a 21, so.
Jesus. Okay.
This is not good.
No, it's really, really not. If only we had someone who, was martial.
So Theobald, you are up again.
Right. Oh boy.
Yeah.
This is bad news.
Yep.
I mean, you guys are close to halfway killing it in a single round, so.
Well, we are glass cannons.
Yeah.
Except Madama Mistana, who's simply support.
Oh man. I don't want to drop another orb on it, but I think I might have to. Alright, I'm going to. I fire off another chromatic orb.
Alrighty.
So, same deal.
I mean, to be fair, this is the battle of glass cannons versus glass cannons, because
Yay.
it is not a defensive-oriented creature. So, it's a matter of who falls down first.
I rolled another... I rolled a 24 this time.
That so hits so hard.
That is murdering this thing. Alright. And it's a 9 plus 3 for 12.
Okay.
Alright, so it's kind of green orb smashes into it and then explodes in a burst of acid. Washes down its chest.
Well, it's gonna now come at you.
Oh no!
It will not do its multi-attack. It's just gonna come in at you with a pair of cleavers.
Where did it get those from?
I think those are its arms.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
see, look at the picture again.
Oh no!
Nah. Should have taken a class in fighter.
The first one misses. The second one is a 25.
Oh, God,
Yes.
yeah, that hits.
Wait a minute. Can I use? No,
That's
there's
just-
a way I can reduce that with cutting words.
It's just 8 damage. You're fine.
Yeah, I'm alright.
I mean, yeah, it didn't roll.
I'm down to
19
28.
It didn't roll 19, 20, 18 on you like
Yeah.
it did with Elena.
Jesus! My beautiful face!
So,
Elena, you might be seeing this surgeon for a different reason.
I had come to complain about your orderlies.
speaking of Elena, you're now up.
Good. Well, it's like right next to us, right?
More or less.
It's
Yeah.
looking pretty terrible.
Getting there.
Okay.
If we were playing 4th Ed, I would have told you that it's bloodied, so...
Gotcha. Alright. I guess I'm gonna take another. Well, I mean, I can take a full move action away from it, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. And then I'm going to fire off an agonizing Eldritch Blast at it. Loot lasers.
Loot lasers.
Loot lasers.
Basically. So that's... Let me roll the attack really quick. 20 plus 7. 13 probably doesn't hit it.
Does not, no.
So the laser goes horrendously wide and punches a hole in the wall.
Watch where you're firing that loot.
It's really hard to aim, okay? Have you tried
Get
to
some
aim a loot?
sights on it.
I'm trying to picture it like an iron sight on a loot. It's just not. It's just not a thing.
All right. Madama Mistana will shout at the creature, "No, you stop now, you ugly creature! Your mother never loved you!" And use vicious mockery on it. It
Okay.
needs to make a wisdom saving throw. Again, 15.
They fail very hard.
All right. It takes 3 points of damage, psychic, and it has disadvantage on its next roll.
Alrighty. Okay.
That's a cantrip, by the way.
Yep. Back to the top. Theobald.
Oh, actually, sorry. I'm level 5, so that's 1d4 more.
Oh, okay.
Another 3 points of damage.
Okay. It has taken 47 damage. Who's far?
How much? How many hit points could it possibly have?
So back at the top of the order with Theobald.
All right. Let's take it 47.
Yep.
All right. All right. At this point, I'm going to use Shocking Grasp.
Okay. I mean, it's made out of metal, so that's...
Yeah,
That's a good idea.
it's got advantage against it. All right. Let's get back to the old dice stream. I'll roll 2 d20s for advantage. I'll take the 14 plus 6 for 20.
That'll do it.
Okay. And I just do 1d8. It's a Shocking Grasp. For a very pathetic 2.
Okay.
Pointing one finger at it, a very weak lightning bolt comes out.
Oh boy. And
Alright.
then?
Well, now it's going to come at you with... It's going to continue its attack on Theobald with 4 cleavers.
Oh, alright. Now I'm feeling bad about it.
I'm going to use my reaction to impose a negative modifier to it.
It has also disadvantage on its first blow.
That's fine. It crit failed its first roll. So
It has a -6 to its attack rolls this turn because I insulted it with cutting words.
There are 2 women just laying into it with vicious insults. And it's working. It
So-
realizes what kind of an abomination it is.
13, I'm guessing, doesn't hit Theobald.
Oh no, it's still wood. He's got AC of 10.
Don't you have bark skin?
No, I have an AC of 10.
Oh, okay.
Theobald, what is your AC?
My AC is 14.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
so
it
it's
misses.
Barely misses.
Just because it's too
Yay.
distracted.
Alright, ladies, continue your relentless assault of warriors.
Elena, you go.
Well, since I'm safely far away from it, I'm just gonna keep trying to shoot it with my goddamn laser. So let's do this again. I keep forgetting all my modifiers because it's been so long. Does a 15 hit it?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a D10 plus my charisma. So that's 10 damage. 10 force damage.
All right. It's looking pretty shoddy right now.
All right. I'll lay into it again with another vicious insult.
Okay.
You look like something that I wouldn't accept into my menagerie.
And it knows about your menagerie, so that really stings.
And I've accepted trolls. All right. Another wisdom saving throw.
Rolling at a plus. Oh. That was a 16 that time.
Oh, made it.
Sad. Okay, back to the top.
Theobald.
Right. So, I know it's made of metal, but I'm going to choose a spell that has a slightly higher chance of damage. And I will go with Acid Splash. This gives me 2d6 at 5th level.
Okay.
Alright, so let's go with that. And it's a cantrip. I miss. I just miss. Straight up miss.
Yeah.
That's atrocious.
All right.
We're not having much luck.
Okay.
Flick an acid bubble over its shoulder. Ugh.
Gross.
It's going to come at you with its cleavers again.
Okay. I'm going to react again.
Okay.
It's a minus a d6. Let me just roll that really quick. -5. So it's attack rolls -5. You call that hibachi? I don't know. It's like maniacally swinging cleavers.
So the highest it rolled that time was an 11.
Huzzah!
So whiff.
You just can't cleave it!
To the power of insults.
Man, bullying's real, yo.
Especially
Wizard bullying.
magically tinged bullying. It's the most ridiculous thing.
Oh, that's a great thing. That's a great idea for a campaign. Wizard school where bullying is the attack.
Yep.
I honestly, I
That's
want to
why
run
so
a
many
wizard,
wizards are good at it.
I want to run a wizard college game where everyone starts with one level of like a different class, and they all have enrolled in wizards college.
Wow. Okay.
You're a wizard now, Harry.
Elena, you're up. Loot
Okay.
lasers, pew pew.
I rolled the same as last time, so that's another hit. So,
Okay.
this time I have 13 damage. Hit slightly harder.
It falls over.
I strum my lute triumphantly.
All right, good. Now, that was unexpected, but not that unexpected. This is chaotic.
How much do healing potions heal you for? Just out of curiosity, because I'm looking and I can't find it.
Potions, healing. 2d4 plus 2.
All right, I totally pop a bottle open and start drinking.
That is probably a very good idea. Also, I am thinking maybe you two is getting benefit of spell.
What spell?
The one speed. No, I only can do it for one. Never mind. Still, you may want to have better reflexes. Everything moves slower around you. You move faster.
That would be really nice.
Yes, Madame Mistana will arrange for a haste.
Oh my god.
Next time.
Yes, good.
Alright, so it's... You know what? Let's just go ahead and I'll be nice. Oh, that is... That is wrong place.
Huh?
Hold on. Getting there. Giving you guys a map.
Oh, thank you.
There it is. Screenshot 21.
All right.
You guys came in at area 2, and you're now in that L-shaped hallway just south of it.
You know, I'm not sure why I thought that previous area entire building.
Yeah, it always does seem to have some sort of secret entrance. It's like every building in the city is like this.
It's almost
No.
as if the city has been here for thousands of years and people have been,
But,
modifying the structures. for
Anyway,
thousands of years.
give Madame Mistana a moment, and she will enhance her senses. Just in
Okay,
case.
sure.
I cast.
That's fine.
Oh no, I don't have that one prepared for today. Never mind.
Give me a minute, and you just sort of stand there.
I thought I had sea invisibility prepared, but I didn't. Still, we made a rather loud entrance. Perhaps we should carefully.
Well, I mean, they probably know we're here now.
Yes.
Alright, so you guys kind of have an orientation to where you are in that room. Where do you want to go next?
We can go either into 6, 4, or 5. Correct?
Yeah.
That's correct.
I would rather stick to the edge of the building
I agree.
and not run right into the middle where all of the doors can. I'd go into 6, maybe, or 4.
I say, not much to choose between them.
No, because I can't see that there's a bedroom in one of those.
Well, let's keep going south, I guess.
Let's quickly hurry up and see into every room and see if we see anyone.
Yes.
Okay.
They might have prisoners still.
Yeah, that would be a terrible thing, wouldn't it?
It
hope-
would be.
I
All right,
really
let's-
hope it's not him that we just killed.
All right, so I've taken, I've been less hurt, so I will take the lead this time.
Okay.
All right, so I open that door.
Okay.
You open 4?
4, yes.
Okay.
And peek inside.
Inside you see a bound and gagged human form.
The prisoner.
Yes, all right. This is the other oracle, I assume.
Or not,
So
Let's look. Let's check them out.
Yeah, it's
okay.
attractive, petite.
I suppose it could be an illusion.
The woman that you saw in the vision. But she is not wearing as much. I mean, she's wearing enough to be decent, but it seems like all of her adventuring gear and accoutrements have been taken from her. And just bound, gagged, and blindfolded, laying in the floor.
Oh, you poor darling. Madame Mistana will help you. Madame Mistana walks forward and tries to unbind her.
I'm not going to stop you. Can I, if I do a perception check, will I, I don't know. For some reason, after the door that sprayed 1,000,000 points of acid and an immediate encounter with a cleaver-wielding nightmare monstrosity, I'm a little suspicious of this. Can I do I don't have anything for detecting things, so I guess just...
Insight or perception, I imagine.
I'll roll a perception. Let's just see. Elaine has had an interesting day. No, I don't perceive a damn thing.
I'm playing my character. I have a
Yeah,
personality trait that's filled with motherly concern.
Oh no!
Yeah, she's you. She introduces herself as Lavis Fallomire, minstrel extraordinaire.
I am Madame Mistana of the new menagerie at the docks.
Oh, so you're the one that's been helping with the Brotherhood of Redemption.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
oh, well, you must help me. They took him. They took him in. They said it was time.
Oh, that does not sound good. Where is
That's
he?
ominous.
I don't know. All I saw was the room to the south, and the dwarf attacked me, and everything else I've known has been in here and in darkness. So they took somebody into the next room. I really hope it's not Tumar.
Then we must hurry. You, go fetch the guards or something. If you can make them listen. The fools.
Alrighty. Well, she will leave.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we'll point out the secret exit, so she's not like leaving out the front door.
Yeah, that way.
Right.
Actually, that's the room where she was captured, so she probably knows about it. Also, we probably left the door open.
Either way, she can find her way out.
Yeah.
So do you want to try 6?
No, quickly, to the main room.
Oh, okay. 5 then.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
All right, kick the door in. Pow!
Oh my god.
No. Let the woman look first.
Oh, all
We
right.
do not want a repeat.
Oh, you want me to take a look at the room, see if it's a trapped door?
Yes.
Okay. 22.
There are no traps. It seems like it seems like Hatchet Man and Acid Trap was considered to be appropriate defense.
All right. Then, be ready.
It was pretty appropriate.
I am going to enhance you now, Elena. Enhance you.
Oh,
Magic
okay. That's
time.
cool. Great. I guess I just hold still and wait for it to happen.
Yep. You feel yourself speeding up.
What does that do for me mechanically?
+2 bonus to AC. Advantage on dexterity saving throws.
Mm-hmm.
It gains an additional action on each of its turns.
Oh, okay. That's
That
pretty
action can be used only to take an attack, dash, disengage, hide, or use an object action.
Okay, I can't like just spam lasers. That's good to know.
Yes. It only lasts a minute, and you will be unable to do anything for a round once it ends.
I burst into the room since I'm high on speed.
Well, yeah. This is the heart of the lair. So this is where the surgeon keeps the operating room. It's a terrible place, stinking of blood and chemicals. Stained operating tables stand within the chamber, with strange devices hooked up to them, hanging by chains over them. Spatters of dried blood surround everything. Gruesome tools of the trade hang on the hooks and sit on small shelves along one wall. Another wall is covered with grisly charts and diagrams of humanoid bodies. And on the table is Tumar, strapped down. Looks like he's being prepped for surgery. And yes, the Surgeon of the Shadows stands over him.
You there! Cease your vile shenanigans!
Do we get a bonus? Do I have advantage on initiative? Because I'm rolling initiative.
Sure.
Well, one of those was a 1, so thank God for that.
We're rolling initiative, yes. Dice stream. Oh, wow.
All right.
20.
16.
Even with the advantage, it's not great.
Yeah, same.
Kind of thrown back by all the ew.
Yeah, I like run in. It's like, oh, gross. Ew.
It's very unsanitary in here. Most surgeons will clean up.
11. Why didn't you clean this room?
I have
say
mucked
really
troll
quickly.
stables. This is no problem. Alright, it's problem, but not so much. We have youth to save.
Yeah. I
So
didn't
20.
spend an entire day infiltrating a cult and convincing him that cults are bad to have a cult murder him. Okay? Jesus.
Actually, the surgeon rolled 21, and he just looks up at you. You hear a few whirring clicks from behind the mask, and then he just poofs.
He teleports? He goes invisible? Can I do a spellcraft or something? Arcana?
Yeah, Arcana.
Okay.
Oh, Madame knew she should have taken other spell.
No, I don't know. I know what happened. I roll really poorly.
Should I roll Arcana too?
Sure, anyone that can see into the room can roll Arcana.
All right.
Thankfully, we're all arcane.
I keep rolling 20s. 27.
Yeah, that was teleportation.
Oh, no.
No interest in fighting you guys.
If only we had gone faster, we could have lit him up.
Well, I run into the room and undo Tumar.
Yes.
Well, there's a problem with that. Well, yeah, I guess you could, because they rolled a 1. They're on initiative 8. There's another chaos-shaped creature. You see that image I posted earlier, the one on the bottom?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, there's another thing in the room? I didn't notice. Oh God, that thing?
Yeah.
Yep.
Sickle arm?
Sickle arm.
Okay. Well, who among us is going first? Just out of curiosity.
Madame Mistana, I think.
Okay, I guess we'll just stick to the combat order. I didn't realize we were still in combat.
What would you call him? Wicked surgeon! He flee with spell! And then she holds up her crystal again. It shines, and the creature in the corner will have to roll wisdom save.
Okay. What's the DC on that?
15 again.
That is a 9, so no.
Alright, she is paralyzed for up to 1 minute, but she can make a wisdom saving throw every turn.
Okay.
And you just see that creature that's about to move towards you stiffen and freeze.
Yeah, good job.
Won't last long!
Okay.
All right.
I think it's you.
Yes. All right. I'm not. Yeah. All right. Lightning bolt.
All right.
Straight up. 12 plus 6 is 18.
Yeah, that'll get it.
Cool. 8d6.
Okay.
She only takes half on a dex save.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't think they can save it with dex when they're paralyzed.
Yeah.
Well then.
That's an
We have
extraordinary.
a mean combination going here, my friend.
Oh well.
Not too bad.
It was 12, 15, 18, 22, 24.
All right. Ouchies. Elena?
All right. I run up.
I miscounted that. I dropped a 5. Should be 29.
Oh, well, that's even better.
And how?
I run up to Tumar and undo his straps. I guess that's a move and one action, and so for the last action, I still can cast a spell, right? I could use the haste to unstrap him super quickly.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what's happening. The thing needs to make a... Oh, that wouldn't make any sense because it's paralyzed. I'm not going to give it dissonant whispers and make it run away. I'll just shoot it again. Does a 15 hit it?
No.
Oh, okay. Even though it's paralyzed?
Shit. Actually.
Oh, with paralyzed, yes.
That is a... that's 9 damage. I just kind of wing it.
Oh, well.
Basic strategy while hasted is alternate between hand crossbow and lasers.
I just realized what I could have done to the surgeon.
Oh, what was that?
Counterspell him.
Oh, well.
Yeah, well.
Oh, well.
You really didn't want him to stick around.
Yeah, it's fine.
If he has teleport? No, I don't.
It might have failed because it's a DC save versus thing.
Yeah, his third ed stats had him statted up as a challenge rating 19.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, no thank you. Thanks for doing us a favor, dude. Getting out of here.
Oh my god.
Thanks for hugely overestimating us.
Oh no, that's just like in 35 turns he was Sorcerer 5, Expert 1, Chaos Technician level 10.
Ugh.
So, yeah, so he has 15 character levels, 1 NPC level, and then enough Chaos Tech embedded to make him, yeah.
He's an institution.
It's weird that there's Chaos Attack. Like, from a trope perspective.
Depends on how much you read into the Cults of Chaos. Anyway, so...
Next.
Yeah, it's up. It's last, so it's paralyzed, and so it needs to do
Wisdom saving versus 15.
Yeah, it does save that time, so...
Alright, it can move.
Alright.
This round or next round?
Oh, let me check. On a success, the spell ends on target.
Okay.
At the end of each of its turns, at the end.
Oh, at the end of each of its turns. Okay. So it has to spend its whole turn concentrating on moving?
Yep. Wiggle your big toe. And, yeah, now it's starting to move. So you guys get one more round of free shots at it.
Yay! Thank you, madam.
No problem.
Yeah.
So I think it's you're up.
Yeah, it's...
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to drop another lightning bolt on it.
I think Madama is first, actually.
Oh, I apologize.
I'm just trying to figure out if I should... okay, I'm going to cast Levitate on it.
I think I love Madam's whole MO.
She shuts people down. It needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
That's a nat one.
It rises.
It's just helplessly floating now?
No, not quite. It depends on how far away it is from things. And let me just link the spell in the chat. When one creature or object of your choice that you can see within range rises vertically up to 20 feet and remains suspended there for the duration. The spell can levitate a target that weighs up to 500 pounds. An unwilling creature that succeeds on a Constitution saving throw is unaffected. The target can move only by pushing or pulling against a fixed object or surface within reach, such as a wall or ceiling, which allows it to move as if it were climbing. You can change the target's altitude by up to 20 feet in either direction on your turn. If you are the target, you can move up or down as part of your move. Otherwise, you can use your action to move the target, which must remain within the spell's range.
So with no surface to pull on...
As long as Madame Mustana can lift it into the air so that it has no reach of nothing, she will do so. If it has reach of something, she will bring it all the way up to the ceiling.
No, yeah, there's enough clearance that you can suspend it and hold it there.
All right,
I mean,
this should hold for longer.
Oh my god. Okay.
Oh, the good old days of busted spells doing unintended things in combat. I love it.
This is, at this point in the D&D genre, this is very much intended.
Yep. Okay, so you've got a floating target, guys. Go nuts.
Well then.
Now it's lightning bolt time, I guess.
Yeah, now it's lightning bolt time again.
And vicious mockery. I can still cast spells.
Am I even doing this right? Ugh. Well, I think I may have missed.
No, don't use your most important spells. Use the small ones. This will last for several minutes, 10 minutes maybe.
Too late.
Gigantic lightning bolt goes through the wall.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Still.
Apparently, hold on. Apparently, it's not a ranged attack. It just is.
Okay, it's a save spell?
Yeah, it's a save spell.
Right.
Get dexterity save at half.
I'm going to say it has disadvantage. Well, no, because it can't really move. It can only roll.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no save. Gosh, okay.
Okay.
How big is this room?
You might want to nerf levitate. I'm fine with it.
Me too. All right.
It will be less effective in a battle with more than one thing.
That is
28 damage.
28?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, probably one more hit will do it.
Good thing I have 2 opportunities. Okay. Dice stream. One of these is a laser, and one of them is a hand crossbow. The laser hits. Natural 20 on the hand crossbow.
Yeah, it's done.
It's just an incredible blur of like laser and crossbow.
And a shiny magic crystal in the hands of a gypsy-looking woman.
Yeah. We're a creepily effective team.
Well done!
Hooray!
But watch out for that surgeon. I am not sure how far away he teleport.
If he was interested
Anywhere
in attacking us, he would have missed. Okay.
Too close.
Since I'm still hasted and my mind is moving at 1,000,000 miles an hour, I nat 20 a medicine check on Tumar.
He was prepped for surgery. They didn't start cutting in on him yet, but you can see that with the equipment in the room and the outlines that they've drawn on his body and the charts on the wall and your brain going at 1,000,000 miles an hour. You can see that they were going to turn him into what you saw in the first room, and then some. Like, that harness was going to have more than 4 arms with cleavers attached.
Ew.
Ooh.
I hug him at speed, and I'm like, I'm so happy we arrived in time.
No, sorry. I'm just imagining the chipmunk voice.
I'm imagining like at some point this ends and I get really tired. I'm just sort of like still hugging him.
Yeah, it'll
I'm
end
just like
very
lethargically
quickly.
hugging him. I'm just like, I'm really so glad. That we got here in time.
Oh, yes. Now she shut me down for a moment. That is side effective spell. Sorry.
Oh God! It's like all of the extra speed from now was used then.
Kind of. But it's magic, so not quite.
Is 2 more conscious?
No.
Oh, they sedate people for these surgeries?
Not really sedate, but rather mind-whaming you into unconsciousness.
Anyway, still was dwarf around here, so I think we maybe free this young man and bring him to people who save him.
Yeah.
Then investigate further.
With my medicine check, could I identify if there were smelling salts in the room?
Yes.
I used those lethargically.
The only hospital around.
He wakes up and then starts screaming when he's looking at the walls.
Yes,
please,
young man, you must calm down. You are rescued. No need to worry. Your friends have come for you. And me.
Your friends, and this random lady.
Alright, so you guys, you've got 2 more.
I got an 18 diplomacy check as I just sort of hold him.
Yeah, he'll calm down, but, he needed to have the wake up and fail his sanity check moment.
Oh God!
Well, I don't think any of us can carry him.
So
between 2 of us, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, there's also Tensor's floating disc. You can just pile him on the floating
Give me
disc.
10 minutes and I can bring him.
I didn't know you knew that one.
So, are you guys just going to get out with Tumar, or are you going to search the last couple rooms?
I'm going to make sure there's no other prisoners.
Yeah,
Yes,
I think
probably
it's
wise.
important that we.
So let's bring Tumar out, away.
Yeah, we can direct him. We can send him out the secret door, right?
Yeah.
And would he be able to get home on his own? Do we find his clothes around?
Well, no, there is a pile of rags that were probably his clothes before they just got ripped out.
Put these rags on.
He could just he could stay with us. He could just stay with us while we make sure there's nobody else here.
He in the back. Please,
Yeah.
child, lean on me.
Okay.
Take one of my many, many scarves.
I don't imagine she'll want that back. It's yours to keep.
I have more.
Oh wait, no, I have.
All right, so you guys are.
Wait, no, I actually have costumes. I don't know if they would fit him. I have 2 costumes for bard bullshit in my kit. Can I give him one?
Sure.
I'll say it's whatever one would use for acrobatics, so something light and flowy that he could cinch around himself.
Okay. So yeah, you're just giving him clothes and telling him to leave?
We are holding him at the back, Madame Amistana.
I don't want him to get recaptured, and I don't think he's as competent as the magical bard lady who just ran out the back.
Right.
I want to make sure I get him out myself, because I don't want someone to grab him in the streets again.
Oh, so Surgeon is still out there.
Yeah, the surgeon's still out there too. So we could go to. I don't want to take him into 7 because it looks like an operating theater.
Yeah.
Just
Although
peek
this
in
may
and-
have been the operating theater. 7 might be manufacturing.
Maybe just check doors.
Yeah.
Yeah, I chose to go for a trap. Probably isn't trapped because he had to go regularly in and out, but I'll roll anyway. That's a 20 perception on the door as I listen to it and mess with it.
For which door?
The door to 7.
No traps.
All right. I open the door. I tell everyone to brace themselves just in case.
All right. Hands up.
This bedroom resembles nothing of the kind. Instead, it seems like a bizarre mechanical crypt. Weird devices and huge vats all seemed focused on a central slab of stone about the size and shape of a bed.
I guess we could do medicine or arcana rolls for this. I assume it's horrifying chaosy tech.
Yeah. I'll do Arcana.
I guess I'll do Arcana too.
23 on my medicine.
18 on Arcana.
This is the type of chamber where
Setting
someone with
12.
as much chaos tech as the surgeon has obviously had, this is how he would rest. That he would lay on the slab and would have the tubes connect into him. And yeah, everything disturbing and frightening about having weird biomechanical implants from beyond time and space implanted into your body, needing to survive in this reality. That's what this room is for, is to make sure that the Chaos Attack didn't just outright kill him over time.
I do a 25 perception as I look around the room. I'm looking for like notes of his or other things. I want to make sure that like if he has any notes on plans that I have them, or like any secrets in the room other than the obvious secret. Basically, like combing the place.
This is not like his personal chambers. This is his spare bedroom for when he was here operating.
Oh, this is okay. This is just his life support room.
Yeah, you get the feeling that there are other places like this probably scattered about town.
I mean, if he can teleport, I imagine he would have to set up a network.
Yep.
Well, we can always make sure this one never gets used again. Side eye, side eye.
Yes, I believe that's a good idea. We should probably destroy it.
I have a really good tool for destroying it, but I would rather us be on our way out before I use it.
Could we not just report to guards?
I mean, we could. I don't know where the guards have infiltrated. I don't know where the Chaos Cult has infiltrated into the guards.
Yes, through this point, we've run into more and more indications that the Chaos Cults are stronger than was originally thought in Ptolus.
History check?
Okay.
I can do that. Thanks.
Me too.
Yes, I can.
Jeebus, I think Dice Stream is broken. That's another 20. Or I'm being lucky for once.
You're being lucky.
The inverted pyramid, which is the local mages.
27.
The inverted pyramid, which is the local mages guild, would probably be very interested in wiping this place off the face of the city.
We might earn favor if we tell inverted pyramid. They mage guild.
That's a good idea. That's
Indeed.
a good idea. I trust them to scrub this place spiritually, magically, and physically.
I will send message once I am out of this place.
Okay. So I guess we haven't checked 6. We haven't checked 3.
To get to 3, you would have to go outside and go around to the front door.
No, we could go through 5 and then through that one.
There's a door there.
Yeah, there's a door there.
Oh, so there is.
All right, let's check 3.
Alrighty.
Also, watch for traps.
Yes, I'll do that again. That's a 22. I have a really good perception.
That is important. I'm very sad I don't have a really good perception.
I chose it as one of the skills I trained in Bard School somehow, because there weren't restrictions on what I gained with the College of Knowledge. Or lore. Basically, I double my proficiency bonus on perception checks and deception checks.
One of these days I just need to move this to my tablet so I don't have to keep closing it, reopening it, and going back, finding my page. To do 3. This chamber in the building's southeast corner is filled with drums of strange chemicals and a cluster of tools and half-finished machines and devices.
I'm just spitballing, guys. More terrible. This is Chaosy Tech storage closet.
Yes, I would advise you not to drink any of the chemicals here.
You know what the smell?
Or touch. Or smell, really. Please close door.
Yeah, I do. Let's not. I'm not even gonna bother. The last room is 6 then, which is probably where the another prisoner would be held if there was another prisoner.
Or dwarf henchman.
I roll perception on the door. I'm listening at it and messing with it. I get a 17 plus 7, 24.
Alrighty. You just hear the rumbling sounds of a dwarf sleeping on the other side of the door.
Oh, he's in there. Okay.
Oh, look, I brought rope.
You know what? I would ask you why you have rope with you, but you also run a zoo.
Yes.
Yes.
Rope is very useful. In fact, she paused to buy rope on the way.
Of course she did. Yeah, we could capture him.
All right, let's see then. If I give you another shot of quick movement, you think you can start tying him up while in sleep?
I'm proficient with that sort of thing, I think. Right?
That should not be a problem.
And or something along those lines.
I have a really good sleight of hand.
Yeah. I would assume that since sleight of hand is what you use to get out of bindings, that it would also be relevant for determining how to prevent someone else from getting out of them.
I also would have advantage if I were, hasted. So.
Yeah.
So let's do that.
Okay.
You only have advantage on dexterity saving throws.
Oh, not just things that are dex.
Not initiative, not everything else.
All right, then I'll inspire myself bardically.
Right. I'll cast another haste on you and give you the rope.
Okay. So. $17. Is that good enough? For us, for quickly tying up a sleeping dwarf?
That's good enough, yes. So yeah, you've got a dwarf all tied up.
He's still asleep?
Well, no, like he's awake, but he's not going to say anything. Or he's not saying anything.
Okay. I don't know what to do with him now. I mean, I would pump him for information, but I think the only thing he knows about is this place. Maybe?
Well, we could ask him. Dwarf, what do you know about? We might be willing to let go you if you tell us.
There's nothing to tell. This is just where I live.
And you serve the surgeon in the shadows.
his eyes get a little wide at that, and just, I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, you seem
Come
surprised.
on, dwarf. This
Have
is
you
the
not
last
seen what
room
in-
we've been
in
to.
In the neighboring room. The surgeon fled when we arrived. Don't you see boy hair? We rescued him.
All that means is that you signed your own death warrants.
No. We are powerful magicians. We will tell Inverted Pyramid. We will give you to Inverted Pyramid unless you tell us what you know.
I cast suggestion.
That's a good one.
He disadvantage on this saving throw, which is a wisdom saving throw, because I have that loot.
Okay.
And the words you say are?
She's very serious about telling the Inverted Pyramid / giving you to the Inverted Pyramid if you don't tell us everything you know. So it'd be in your best interest to tell us everything you know.
What I know is that Master Luth was teaching me what I wanted to know about Chaos Attack, and this is where I would bring people to undergo procedures, and that I would get to witness and observe and learn.
And you've had no contact with other aspects of the Chaos Cult?
Chaos cults are irrelevant to us. All it's for us to worry about is the work.
Alright, well, I guess we won't hand him over to the pyramid, but we could just hand him over to somebody else.
I know perfect people to hand over to.
What, the Brotherhood of Redemption?
Yes, he needs mental cleansing, sounds like.
I mean, I
full of stupid ideas.
happen to know a guy who works there.
I know many guys who work there.
Yeah. Okay, so I guess...
But we will see. We can discuss this a little bit.
Yeah. So at this point,
I have a question for the dwarf.
Yeah.
How did Tumar here come here?
People brought him here, said that he needed a loyalty implant and a battle harness installed.
Who brought him here?
Human, I guess. You all look alike to me.
Okay.
All right.
So they know where he went.
Perhaps we can ask Tumar what happened.
I want to do that someplace else, and not
Yes.
in front of this dwarf.
We perhaps should get out of here, and I need to send message. And how nice is she feeling? No, I think we give dwarf to Inverted Pyramid.
Well,
Honestly, oh God. Honestly, I don't care one way or the other.
All right. Then we give dwarf to Inverted Pyramid and allow them to handle this surgery place.
Yeah. Sure.
All right. Can we start arranging for things?
Yeah.
And where do you want to meet up to discuss this? I would very much like to hear who these people are who kidnap youngsters and try to turn them into slaves with battle harnesses.
I intend fully to spirit Tumar back to the orphanage so he can recover a little bit before bringing him anywhere else. Plus, it's a place that I have protection, such as horrendously armed thugs who may or may not have been former orphans.
All right, Theobald and I will take this dwarf to Inverted Pyramid.
yes.
Do not worry, we will tell them of your contribution.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Here, pass them my resume.
Oh, all right.
No. Okay.
You are not
Interesting CV.
Typical recruitment subject, I see.
No. So, David, I'm going to use the urchin background feature to quickly spirit Tumar back to the place through secret ways, secret shortcuts. And if possible, I will expedite this by casting Levitate on him and fly on myself. So just
And
fly
just
through
push
the
him.
alleys.
Okay.
I suppose Madama Mistana will conjure a Tensis floating disc, then have a hog-tied dwarf on top of it.
Right. By turning the dwarf over to the inverted pyramid, the total reward is about 1750 gold.
Okay. I have a lot of gold now.
Well, we did give them the surgery too.
Well, that's just it. Like with all the value of the materials and the dwarf and and the finder's fee, more or less, they're giving you all of that.
Is that 1750
Three
for the
ways?
three of us?
Since Madame Mistara is the one that's at the inverted pyramid, she gets the 1750.
I see.
I did bring Theobald.
Yes.
So you guys have the 1750. Whether or not you're going to cut Elena in on that is up to you.
You know what? It really is up to you, because it's not only am I not there, I was way more interested in the kid anyway.
Yeah, but Madama Mistana is she's a noble. She has no concept of money, really. So
Okay.
she'll just split it 3 ways.
3 ways it is.
I love how evenly 1750 splits.
Does it?
No.
Okay.
So that is 584 to 1 and 583 to 2.
I'll take the 584. I started this adventure.
Fair enough. And the other woman, she arrived late. And I brought in. That is fair.
Yes.
I mean, you guys would probably know where it was I was talking about, because it's the old, former convoluted cult mansion in Old Town is now ritualistically cleansed and full of small children learning trades.
Yes, Pythonus house.
Yes, Pythagoras' house. There's also I think we have the is he the stone man or the ragdoll man?
The cobbled man.
The cobbled man. He's like a babysitter.
The confused babysitter.
He does a good job.
I think he likes the affection.
So we pick up friend's family on way? Or we just go over?
Tumar's family?
Yes. I'm talking to Theobald.
Yes, I think that's a good idea. We should show him that he's here and that we have him and that it's not a problem.
Also, we rescue other woman too. Leva.
Yes. She went for the guards.
Yeah, so the guards will secure the place until the inverted pyramid shows up.
I hope the inverted pyramid itself just appears and fires a laser beam. Independence Day style.
No. If they did that, people would be a lot more afraid of the Wizards Guild. They don't want that.
I bet they can do that, though.
Okay.
Maybe.
So, Tumar will wake up at the orphanage, and what questions do you have from him?
Alright, is everybody here, or am I just alone with him?
Well, to start, you're alone with him.
Hey Tumar, how you feeling?
I feel sick.
That's completely fair. Would you like something? I mean, I have like alcohol on hand, or I could.
Yeah,
I
he'll
could
take
cast
whatever
some.
you give him to calm his nerves.
Yeah, it'll be a combination of liquor and like just, like things to munch on, comfort food.
Okay.
I'm not trying to get him drunk. That's like not. That's a terrible idea. You comfortable telling me what happened to you, or do you want some time?
Somebody snuck into my room, and I tried to fight back, but then next thing I know, I'm sitting in the dark, and I smell things, and I hear people talking. At one point, somebody else was in my room that was also bound and tied up, and I don't really know how much time passed, and then I found myself on the table, and well, I woke up and you were there, and it was horrible.
Well, you can only imagine how it felt to walk in to see them almost ready. So, I'm just happy we were able to get you out.
Yeah, I guess the cults were not happy with what I did, and while they were I kept hearing them talk about things.
Like what? Do you remember?
So they're planning something big. They're talking about this night of dissolution and how it's going to happen any moment now.
Oh, I remember these words. Like out of character, I remember the Night of Dissolution, like as a discussion topic in all the other cult shit we've dealt with.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, not really looking forward to that.
I think it's in the Chaos. It's referred to in the Chaos book.
It is referred to in the Chaos book. Do you know how they found you?
I don't know. They didn't say. There's the ones that took me. They were the cult of the Ebon Hand. They're apparently working as the go-between all these cults. They captured me, and they were talking about destroying something that would hinder their plans. A kaleidoscope temple. I'm not entirely sure what that means. In that right now the Ebon Hand and the Brotherhood of Venom, they've got something else going on in Old Town that they were talking about. I'm not entirely sure what.
Well, okay. Well, just rest for a bit. If anything comes to you, don't hesitate to tell me. I'll just be either here or tending to the kids. Your parents and my colleague should be showing up soon. So just stay calm, okay? Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna with the book to cross-reference things and like my history and arcana, can I like try to like piece together what they might be trying to plan, or is it all too vague?
Well, it's
because I know about the apartment building that they've supposedly commandeered. I know that they're kidnapping people off the streets. I know about this like. I know that they've infiltrated a number of organizations. That I have notes on this somewhere from the last session, since we got a lot of intel from that.
right.
I'm just trying to. I just don't remember where my in-character knowledge and my out-character knowledge meet. So I'm just trying to. I'm rolling something to see if I can piece things together. Is that okay? Would that be like?
Yeah.
What would that be?
Investigation, Arcana, History.
Okay, those are all at the same level, so I'll just make a roll. Yeah, that's a 14. I'm just sort of, yeah, I'm just kind of beating my head against a wall right now.
Maybe you need some different
Well-
heads to beat.
You do remember that the Night of Dissolution refers to when the Lords of Chaos will awaken, and that the process of their awakening um, would be heralded by the return of the Veilless Moon, which was the moon that was originally assumed to govern the laws of magic and the ebb and flow of magic.
Oh. I'm gonna have to pick Madame's brain and Theo's brain when they show up here.
Good
Mhm.
thing you have a couple of magic users to rely on.
Yes, and some concerned parents. All right. I mean, I guess whenever they show up.
Yep. So everyone all shows up.
Well, Elena, here's your cut.
Yes,
Thanks.
inverted pyramid gave a small gratuity.
Thanks. No, I appreciate that. Yeah, he's upstairs. I'll show you the room. I share everything he's told me, and I lead them to my conspiracy diagram where I'm trying to piece things together.
Oh, this situation seemed quite serious.
It's very serious. I know they've got that apartment building on the block that they're scoping out. I know they've been taking people off the streets. I know they're trying to bring about the Night of Dissolution when the Veiled Moon will reappear in the sky. I just don't know what specifically the Ebon Hand is trying to bring about to, end the goddamn world and bring the Lords of Chaos back. It's kind of a thing
Well,
that I
we
would
are
not like to
not
see.
stupid, because that would be a very stupid thing to do.
Not if you're
Absolutely.
a Chaos cultist.
No, it's probably pretty stupid if you're a chaos cultist too. The thing about chaos is it doesn't discriminate.
Okay. Okay, well,
All right, let's see what I remember. Ten on my arcana.
oh no.
I did not study that.
You know the common history and folklore that the Galshut, the Lords of Chaos, are bound to forever be on this plane as long as it exists, and its existence is dependent on 7 chains, mystical chains that bind the world together in a single place. And that the Night of Dissolution is they will awaken and gather enough followers to lay siege to the place where the chains are bound and be able to dismantle them, thus dismantling the world and setting themselves free upon the universe.
My guess is the chains are here.
Maybe I know something from my history lessons. Also, what do you know?
The 7 chains of the universe, and you.
History is slightly better. 23.
You know that it is guarded by celestials who, just as the demons that come to this plane are forever stuck here and cannot leave, there is a host of angels that willingly came to this world to protect the chains, and that the largest concentration of celestial entities does happen to be in Ptolus. There are more sightings in Ptolus than anywhere else.
Also, they have their own fort, I think.
Indeed.
I think it would be safe to assume one chain, or possibly more chain, is in Ptolus.
And I already know that they're trying to lay siege. They're trying to bring the barbarian hordes here and open the gates for them when they show up.
Yes, that's definitely a thing.
Why would barbarians be so stupidest?
I don't know. This was a cultural thing.
Anyone else want to roll investigation or see if there's any public scuttlebutt?
I will roll investigation.
Yeah.
Ooh, you know what I could roll? Religion.
There you go.
I could roll that too, but you can take this one.
Well, maybe it'll roll. All right, 14 plus 2 is 16.
On which one?
Religion.
Not really on the religious side of things, but you do catch that people are asking for prayers. Apparently, 2 inmates from Maldulth's Asylum of the Ill have vanished.
That is not good.
No, it's not good. I rolled a 20 investigation.
Only thing new in terms of public scuttlebutt is that
yeah.
Menon Balcazar, the head of the Balcazar crime family, has put out a 5,000 gold reward for the safe return of his grandson and the heads of all those affiliated with kidnapping him.
Oh. Okay.
So apparently the kidnappings are starting to take high-profile people as well.
That's not good. But if we make an ally out of him, if we make an ally of a major figure in the underworld...
Balcazar! No!
Yes.
Let us not associate with criminal thugs.
No, they're the people who would know where the cults are operating, because they're the people who would know where to steer clear of at night.
Perhaps, but those thugs.
Look, I'm not saying that they're like,
Look,
shiny, happy
they tried to
people.
shake down me. They tried to shake down me. Try to ask me for gold, protection money, they say.
Well, if you...
I tell them to go jump in the river.
I bet they literally jumped in the river after you told them.
Maybe.
The point is, if you ingratiate yourself to them, and I ingratiate myself to them, and we ally with them against the cults, they're probably not going to shake you down for protection money anymore. And there's the added benefit of having a vast network of criminal spies knowing what the cult's movements are. / having assassins who know what the cult's movements are.
I do not like associate with that type. They are so uncouth.
It's you know what? Uncouth versus world ending. I feel like this is the distinction.
Well, if it comes to that, then yes, I would associate. But are we there yet?
I think we're getting close.
No, that is incredibly bad news.
Regardless.
Yes, people are disappearing. Many people. People who won't be missed and people who will be missed. So,
I have a question. Madame, does the grandson's grandparents' actions reflect on him? Like, shouldn't we attempt to rescue the grandson anyway?
That is fine. I would be happy to rescue him. But
and a alliance might naturally come of that, whether we wished it or not. Certainly, there would be a favor owed.
See, this is why I'm happy to have you here, because you speak her language.
Well, you may associate with whoever you please. I make no judgments. It is simply I do not like to associate with that kind of riffraff. They are very ugly people, and I do not mean physically. I mean mentally. They have very little charity in them.
I don't need their charity. I just need their knives, and I just need their eyes and ears.
Well, all right.
I can't make this city a better place if the entire world around it stops existing. Okay?
That is a fair point.
Working too hard at this.
But where do we begin?
Well,
and I do mean we. I am happy to help you in this endeavor. But perhaps we should start bringing this to the attention of more relevant forces. People who are by nature good and willing to do this out of the goodness, help us out of the goodness of their hearts, such as the Brotherhood of Redemption.
I mean, if you want to point the Brotherhood of Redemption out, if you want to point the guards or the Lothian knights or the city guard at the locations I already have described, that's fine. The trouble is that it alerts the cult to us having infiltrated them at least once.
Also, I can't speak for the Brotherhood of Redemption, but I have less faith in the Church of Lothian if they allowed a chaos cult to randomly kidnap a boy placed in their care where they were specifically advised that he had been indoctrinated into a chaos cult and rescued from it previously.
See, that's something I was going to bring up in my Yelp review. Sorry, that was out of character. That's something I was going to bring up anyway. Yeah, no, I don't think they have very good situational security. If you catch my drift.
Agreed.
Someone's compromised OPSEC.
Well, how do you expect their security to improve if you don't inform them of the facts?
Oh, we'll inform them.
Oh God, they already knew that this house was a horrifying nightmare zone, and they did nothing about it except for contain it. Their strategy doesn't seem to be doing anything proactive. They're reactive, and they callous things off, and they hope they die in isolation. And that's not how chaos works. Chaos thrives in isolation when no one's looking.
Oh, very well then. So perhaps it's time we start looking.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we could. I have no qualms about using them as like a blunt instrument to smack into something imminent. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think they're delicate enough to like use in a scenario where we're trying to strike at an enemy and understand the enemy at the same time.
Yes. But let us summarize a little bit our findings, or your findings thus far. You have found signs that the chaos cults are planning something big, and they are stronger than they appear to have been in a very long time. Correct?
Yes.
Yes.
They are kidnapping a number of people.
And they're recruiting tons of people.
And recruiting. And we know what they are at least trying to do to some of those people.
Yeah, I imagine that turning them into horrifying modified foot soldiers is a really good way of sowing some chaos.
And creating an army.
Yep. Or, yeah.
But where do they keep such an army? These are very obvious creatures.
There is the whole network of
safe houses.
Tunnels and basements and safe houses beneath the city. Not to mention the spire, perhaps.
I don't think they're in the spire.
I certainly hope not.
I think the spires are where the chains connect to the world.
Well, at least one of the fortresses where the angels live is in the spire, I think. Or was it nearby?
Just to skip ahead a little bit, when you guys do try to bring all of this to the attention of the more martial-oriented forces in trying to shape your blunt instrument, the response you're going to get is, well, we'd be glad to help with that, but we are under orders from the Commissar to prepare to defend the city against the barbarian invasion.
Oh, yeah. That thing.
So...
Yeah. See? Barbarians. They're linked. I point frantically to the yarn.
Look, you are not going to convince anyone with yarns.
Because the more recent reports and rumors is that the barbarian army is 50,000 strong.
Jesus fucking Christ.
That's pretty impressive.
But do they have a navy?
That won't matter. We're on the edge of an enormous plain.
I mean, like, we could still get supplies. The siege. I mean, if we could prevent them from opening the goddamn gates at night, the siege could last a long time.
Yeah, and the need for all the forces in the city to prepare to defend the city is even more compounded because there are other rumors that the Commissar sent requests to the the capital of the Empire to request for Imperial military aid, and there has been no response.
Of course there's been no response. The Empire is falling apart at the goddamn seams.
So,
yes.
So, okay, so this is up to us. This is up to the Concerned Business Association of Ptolus.
Oh, is that what we are calling ourselves?
we lost Joe.
Oh no! Theo's gone catatonic!
But yes, that is what we're calling ourselves?
I don't know another way to describe us. We're just a bunch of random business people who have stumbled onto chaos cults.
No, I like it. It's a good name.
Well, that's kind of where I was planning to leave it off for this time, because the investigation on the secret project is probably where you guys are going to go next.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a sizable... That'll probably be a multi-part adventure.
Is that related to the kidnappings, or is that related to the Ebon Hand?
Ebon Hand is related to both of those things. So.
Okay, that's good. Then what I'd do beforehand is I would get in touch with the head of that particular criminal organization.
And do what?
Actually, no, that wouldn't make any sense. I'd have to talk to them afterwards. Because I don't think I have any bargaining chips here for hey, I mean, other than I've been killing a lot of cultists lately / infiltrating the cults lately, I'm pretty sure they have your kid. Do you mind lending some resources to go after them? I don't feel like that's a good tact.
Yeah, you've got no leverage, you've got no reputation. They would have no reason to believe that you weren't just trying to draw them into a trap and using one of their boss's weak points for it.
I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
so I'm just it just occurred that's not gonna be a thing.
Yeah, they're offering a 5,000 gold piece reward. So they're hoping that will solve the problem for them.
Right.
Okay. As for Tumar, the barbarians aren't at the city yet, are they?
Not yet.
Is there a way we could get Tumar out of town so that he's not a target anymore, or would it be safer to ensconce him in one of our organizations?
Probably one of the better bets.
Welcome back.
Yeah, I got dropped briefly. I would say it's probably better to place him in one of our organizations where we can keep an eye on him.
I would be happy to host him at my menagerie.
Do you need a blacksmith?
I'm sure I could use one, but...
you need someone to make spikes and shoe horses.
But it's more the fact that this child needs protection, and I would be happy to help.
How do Tumar and his parents feel about that idea?
If it's just another place to keep him safe, that's fine.
Okay.
And if they do come for him, we will release the wargs.
Oh, okay. Okay, sure, yes.
Do not worry, they are well trained.
I'm gonna suggest some things for Tumar in a way for him to keep himself safe. 1, he doesn't use his name. 2, he keeps his face fairly much on the down low, he doesn't go out in public terribly often, at least until this blows over. 3, he doesn't discuss why he's with the madam, and if it does come up, he has to come up with a reasonable cover story.
Okay.
We can't have him you can't let the cult know that you're there.
Right.
Even though they probably suspect that you're with one of the 3 of us or with another organization in the city, it's best that we don't give them any hints.
Right.
So there's that. I don't know what kind of cover story works for this.
That doesn't need to be resolved right now. There's time.
Okay. That's good.
Also, plenty of young, impressionable men run off to join the circus.
Oh my god!
Well,
Cut
These
to
two-
Tumar's torrid affair with a young trapeze artist.
Huh?
well, it's
Yeah,
probably
so-
a young animal handler of some kind. It's a menagerie.
Okay. Okay, yeah. So like the warg trainer with
Yes.
their intense stare and domineering personality, but but affectionate demeanor.
She is so kind.
So that's, like I said, that's kind of where I was wanting to leave it for this time.
Okay.
'Cause we're at a more than 2.5 hours.
Okay.
I'm fine with that.
Dan, I remember sending you things that my company was trying to do via email, but I never got responses. So,
Yeah, I'll have to sit down and do that at some point.
Okay.
So
I'm also not entirely sure how to improve the company. So
that's one of the company actions that you can do. So
okay. Well, I mean, I feel like at this point, I'd basically just have them be doing that,
okay.
like just shoring up everything, making sure everything's in order. I don't know what that role is. I don't know what that would mean.
Well, it depends on what you're trying to improve. Like what? Yeah, like which stat you're trying to improve?
Probably might at this point.
Okay. All right, yeah, just kind of send me what your goals are, and when I get a chance to sit down and do it, I will do it. So,
I'll have a
Okay,
look
I'll
at,
send you the old goals too, just so that gets done.
all right.
I'll have a look at Rain RPG book. I just bought it. So,
Congrats.
and is it summer or is it spring?
Um,
Or is it autumn?
we haven't established yet, so for the sake of getting things rolling, we'll just put it in the season that is one of the. You pick. Which season are we in?
Sounds like summer, really.
Okay. All right.
If barbarians are going to be at the gates in a couple of months, then it's probably not winter.
True enough. All right, so gonna leave it here.
Cool.
All right.
Any other questions, comments, or suggestions?
No, this was good.
No,
This
I had
was
a good
fun.
time. Yeah, I'll probably be sending you company orders for the first time
Okay.
this week or next week.
Sounds good.
Spellcaster power.
Bye.
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 Bye.